Good morning. I have my bike, got it out of storage yesterday, and I'm out here in the countryside on a ride. What I'd like to do today is take a closer look at the bike and just go over some of the things that need to be repaired or replaced before I go on another long distance ride. This is a very basic 20-inch wheel aluminium frame folding bike, and if you want to see it on a tour, you can look at some of my tour videos. This one's been out in Europe a few seasons ago, and I rode it for about 4 months, many thousand kilometers, and you can have a look at the video where I review it after the tour. I'll put a link up in the corner here to that one. But today let's take a closer look and just look at some of the basic wear and tear that's happened to this bike over its life. And we'll talk about some of the things that need to be repaired and replaced. So I guess the best place to start is just by having a look at its basic condition. We don't have to go too close up to tell. There's a lot of dust on it and a lot of road dirt. So a good clean would really help. You can see a lot of dirt and stones and junk and dust and things, and especially in here in the derailleur. That picks up a lot of dust because it's got grease and stuff on it, and you can tell it hasn't been very well looked after all of its hard work, because it's really dry. And again, it's really dirty. This could do with a really good clean. It's all operating as it should, and the cable for the gears here is actually functioning well. So with the folding bike, what happens is you do get a bit of wear and tear on some of these cables, the rear brake cable and the gear cable, because when you fold the bike it does have some effect on that. So you do have to keep an eye on that and just replace them when necessary. They last a long time, a very long time. The gears, the brakes actually get a lot more use and hard wear on them. And you can see these rear brakes, they probably need a bit of TLC at least, and these bits could be replaced. These are covered in rust, but it's not affecting the performance. So you know what I'm like, guys, I'm just likely to leave it. The brake shoes on there look pretty good, but the cable could certainly use replacing. The front ones, they're in worse shape actually, if I can see it in there. Do you want more Hobo Cyclist content? Then join Hobo Club for exclusive members-only videos, live streams, interviews, special guests, and you'll get exclusive Hobo Club badges to use in the live chat. Join by clicking the link below the video or visit hobocyclist.com. You can see that, yeah, all that is perished and cracked, that rubber, so have to replace those brake shoes. And then I think the front cable could do with a replacement as well. The levers are alright, the levers are good. They're just a bit knocked about, the paint's come off. It just happens with this much riding and, you know, wear and tear. These bikes were never built for touring. They are built for doing the groceries or something like that, not heavy use. We got the grip shifter here, that's still working pretty well, although it's not really my favorite gear shifter. You can tell I'm getting like a blister from shifting the gears, so it would be nice to replace it with a thumb shifter, but you know, I don't know if I'm going to do that. It seems unnecessary if it's still operating. I will need to replace the hand grip, at least on that side. And the handlebars, actually, I'm having a bit of play in here. There's a bit of movement. And there's actually an issue with the folding mechanism where I've kept it closed and locked, because if I open it, it's really hard to get it closed again. So I might have to replace the whole handlebar system. I think you just buy these from Amazon or something. It shouldn't be too expensive, and replace that part out. Apart from those things that I mentioned, they're just really just small things and a little bit of cleaning. I think the bike is doing pretty good. It's still doing me well. I'm still out here riding it. There's still a few things that I never fixed from my big ride, and that wheel I know has a buckle. That is buckled, so maybe replacing that one day. I'm not likely to replace the chain, even though it's very worn and it has some play in it. I don't know why. Tell me what you think about that. Should I replace the chain? Is it important to have a new chain, or? Because there is some play in it, and it is very, very well worn. Oh yeah, the other thing is the coating is coming off the seat post, and that can cause the seat to slip down. So eventually, if that does wear away and that does get a lot worse, then I'll be replacing that as well. But that's basically it. Anything else that you'd replace on this? I mean, comment below if you are spotting something that does need to be fixed or repaired. So let me know in the comments any repairs or replacement parts that you think I need on this bike, and anything that I could potentially do to improve its performance. I'd love to know, and I'll see you in the next one.